Oh, you're joking.
Hi Chuggies, Cherylyn Barnsey. I just wanted to do a quick YouTube to give the full facts of the story. People want to kick me out of spiritual centre. They're on the big power trip. Sky, she is the big boss. She doesn't want anyone to be better than her. Tough tits, because there's always someone bigger and better than you. And you're looking right at her. Me and Terry went around to Karen's place. We picked her up. Karen was the one who told me about Spiritual Centre, and she doesn't drive. So me and Terry, we pick her up. He takes us both to Spiritual Centre, drops us off, and picks us up in a few hours when we're done. So that's fine. Cool, we get Karen. So on the way, Karen was telling me how earlier that day she went to do a gift of luck spell for all her friends. You know, she does the spell and it gives her friends good luck sort of thing. And she was meant to use a red candle, but she actually used a candle what she bought from the Dollar Diamond. She said it had red in it, but it also had other colours like white, cream, orange sort of thing. And I said, no. First mistake, if you're meant to use a red candle, you use a red candle because different colours mean different things. So she said her energy was a bit, and I said, yeah, well that'll do it. I said, Karen, you've got no idea. You're doing all these different spells using the wrong candles. You not only put yourself in danger, but you might fuck up all your friends' lives as well. What you think is good luck, you're using the wrong bits and pieces. You could be doing a big death spell on them. You don't know. So just do the spells what you know. Anyway, Karen said, you should open up your own bloody witch group. And I said, yeah, Karen, I should, but do you think I'm made of money? I'd love to open my own witch group, but we're not all married to big rich husbands what just give us anything we want, and we don't even work for it, because that's what Sky done. Before that she was just a dance teacher or something, and now she's got this new husband and he goes and buys her a spiritual centre shop. You know? Anyway, so we get there, Sky's waiting at the door and she says, Karen, can I speak to you for a minute? And so we walked over and she says, just Karen alone? And I was like, fine. So as I walk inside, Janelle, she's acting all weird and she says, hi, and then walks to the other side of the room. And then I notice all the other girls, they're just looking at me like something was up. I knew it from the look on their faces. And I said, what's wrong, girls? And they got all nervous and they go, oh, nothing. I said, what a load of shit. So then Karen comes inside and she walks over to the other girls. And I said, Karen, what's going on? And she said, you'll find out in a minute. So then Sky comes to the door and she says, Cherylyn, can I speak to you outside for a minute? And I said, yeah, cool. So I walk outside and I said, what's your problem? And she says, well, we do have a problem. And I said, well, what is it? And she says, I'm really happy that you're so enthusiastic about magic, but you're constantly saying my business's name in your YouTubes. You're using my name. And I said, and what's wrong with that? And she says, it would be fine if you were doing my teachings in your YouTubes. You are doing black magic after I've told you not to. And I said, no, if you watch all that YouTube, I said, you told me not to do it. And I went and got it from other people. And she said, you went on my friends list and you asked other Wiccas from my friends group. And I said, it's not collector cards, you know, they're human beings. I'm allowed to meet them as well. You don't own them. And she says, I'm not going to get into a primary school fight about it. And I said, hang on a minute. You're fucking 30-year-old. You single me out and start having a go at me. I should be able to defend myself. So you're not in charge. You're a business. I'm a customer. Customer's always right. Ask everyone. They'll tell you. Customer is always right. And she said, I didn't want this to be a big dramatic affair, but I'm going to have to ask you to leave. And I said, great, when am I allowed to come back? And she said, I don't want you to ever come back. Couldn't bite me tongue then, and I just said, you fucking bitch. You fucking bitch. And she said, this is another thing that's a problem. You come here and you stir everybody up, and you come here and you try and have fights with everyone. And I said, here's the thing. You lot try and stir me up and piss me off. I'm not going to sit there like a little arsehole and shut me mouth and let you lot walk over me. And she said, well, isn't it a bit funny that it's everyone else versus you? And I said, everything I say to Karen, she agrees with me. We've spoken about it a few times. You want to be this big, powerful witch, you know, who knows every single bit about Wicca. As soon as somebody starts showing a little bit more potential than you try and shoot me down, and Karen agrees. I am going to be so much more powerful than you. You tell people they can't do this and they can't do this, they can't do black magic, and they have to buy everything from your shop. What a load of shit. What a load of shit. I went up to the tree life at the shopping centre. I bought all these different candles. And you know what I went and did with them? And she said, yeah, black magic. We saw your spell, which you put on Ciao. You know, in the black magic YouTube I did. And so I said, what'd you say to Karen? And she said, what? I'm like, what'd you say to Karen just now? And she says, oh, well, that's not really your business. And I said, no, you're probably talking about me. What did you say? And she says, oh, I know that you and your husband bring Karen here. And before you, it used to take her forever to catch the bus and make her way down. So I was telling her if she needs help getting here, I'll give her a lift if she likes. And I said, no, Karen's my friend. We'll still bring her. I don't want to come here anyway because I feel you guys are here, I'm here. I didn't really want to come here anymore anyway, so you've done me a favour. I will be practising more and more black magic against your wishes. Good luck to your business. I will be doing a YouTube about this, and I will be telling people that you are not as good as you make out. Because you're not. And she said, if that's what you must do, Cherylyn, that's what you must do. And I said, yeah, and another thing, I might just open up my own spiritual centre now. And she said, that name's copyrighted. And I said, I'll just make my own name up. Cherylyn Spiritual Centre. And she said, all right, if that's what you got to do. So I walked inside and I said, Karen, get me bag, please. And so she walked it over. And you could see the guilt on her face. And she said, is everything all right? And I said, how long do you know about this? And she said, how long I know about what? And I said, don't play dumb, Karen. Obviously, you've all spoken about it. And she said, oh, I swear, Cherylyn, I felt bad about it. It wasn't me, it was everybody else. But I'm just a minority. And I said, whatever, give me a call if you want to lift down a spiritual centre. I'm fucking off home. Then I walked out, tried to keep my cool. I made it look like I leave, like I walked down the stairs. And I quickly crept back up. And the shit coming out of Sky's mouth, she said, I'm sorry I had to do that. I know some of you had a deep bond with Cherylyn, but she has a negative energy and I could see the change in her aura. I don't know if that's events in Cherylyn's life that is taking its toll on Cherylyn's aura. Maybe she can come back when her energy's calmer. And then I snapped and I walked in and I said, Sky, don't you dare fucking talk about me when I'm not here. And how dare you try and poison me against all my friends. And then Janelle, she laughs and she says, not my friend. And I said, what? And she said, what? And I said, what do you fucking say? And she says, nothing. And I said, I heard you, scumbag. And I said, it's fine, Janelle. I don't like you anyway. You got hair like the professor out of Back to the Future. Your breath smells like poo. Go and brush your teeth. And then I gave Denise a little wink because me and her were talking about it. So, yeah, that was that. I will not be going to Spiritual Centre anymore. If I was you, I wouldn't go there either because it's bad customer service. And whenever you start to get more talented than Sky, she'll shoot you right through the wings and she won't let you fly. Anyway, let's leave it at that. You can add me on my Twitter site, at Cherylyn Barnes, hashtag Spiritual Centre, no more. You can add me on my Facebook site as well, www.facebook.com/CherylynBarnesAU for Australia. Make sure you add me on my Instagram site as well. See all the different pics and vids what I've got. Make sure you give this YouTube the big thumbs up and make sure you click subscribe so you'll see all the YouTubes that I've done before and all the other ones that will come out in future days. Alright, chookies, let's leave it at that. Ciao for now. Pussy kiss. Would you rather become Lizzie or lose all your followers? Well, I'm not losing my followers, so I guess I'll become Lizzie. Yeah, a bit of fun.